Thursday the 2nd of April, the Thursday before the long weekend where we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. And I got a board change. And this person opted not to have an EICR. Just change the board, that's all I want. Okay, so is this going to run smoothly? It's the countdown, so let's begin. Firstly, get a bit of light on the subject, and here she is. This is the board with the upgrading of the bonding. We've got to do the water and the gas, and as you can see, that board is screaming out to get ripped out and put a new one in. That's exactly what we did. So after isolating the supply and obviously taking the tails out of the isolator that was next to the meter, we just chopped them off. All we wanted was to take them cables out just so we can rip it off the wall. And then once everything's loose and we've disconnected, well, half the stuff in there, just get the thing off the wall and stick it in the bin. Now we've got to figure out what we're going to do with all this. One cable goes off to the shower, one goes off down here to that RCD unit. I don't know why. I'm going to see what's in there. And as you can tell later on, I just ripped that out. I saved that bit of trunking just in case I had to put it back in. But yeah, after looking inside, it didn't go anywhere. It just went to an RCD unit. Well, there's no point in having that. Look, I opened it up and all was in there was the supply and nothing coming out. So yeah, we ripped that out as well. So then we wanted to unpack our new 10-way board. And this is the knockouts. So they were pretty tough. Well, the first one was. The other two, well, scratched the top there. But they were fantastic. You could knock them out nice and easy, stick some grommets in. And then get that board mounted to the wall. Where I can get them cables coming through. They did come through a little bit more. I'll give them a tug. But to be honest with you, they weren't that long. I couldn't get them in that much. So I just fed that one for a stuffing gland at the side. That'll be for the 6mm for the shower. And then the tails come out the bottom. Nice and neat, ready to go to the isolator. And then first populate the whole board with all the RCBOs in there. I like to keep the big ones, like 45 amp, 40 amp, 32s, towards the main incomer. And then work my way down to 6 amp. And obviously get them in there nice and neat. Like that was a shower going in. I like to leave the slack in there as well. I didn't want to try and do an Instagram board where I joined them all and they look beautiful. Because I think if there's more joins, there's more room for fault. So then I went ahead and put the earth clamps on the gas and on the water. And on this board, we were so lucky. They were just underneath the incoming gas supply and the incoming water supply. Well, were just at my feet really. So I had to run the cable down, bend down and connect it there. Perfect. You can see here, there's the board and there's the incoming water and gas. Spot on. And then after terminating all the cables into the new board, I was finally ready to connect the supply and turn it on. Checking for 240 to make sure we've got the earth on there right. Fantastic. Take a gamble, turn it on, see what trips. And look at this. Nothing trips. Happy days. After doing a bit of testing, this is my final test to make sure them RCBOs all work. And they do. And there you go, on and off. Switch them all back on. And then shut that lid up and get the hell out of there. Enjoy your Easter weekend. So surprisingly, went very, very smoothly. And the customer paid cash. So I thought I'd treat the missus to a bunch of flowers. She's going to be well happy.